Previously on Water Rats.
We have reason to believe that Kevin was murdered.
What reason?
Under the microscope, a mark on his face proved to have a pattern in it. Pattern of the sole of a shoe.
We've taken a pair of shoes from your house, Mr. Pappas. Forensics are examining them now.
I want to speak with my solicitor.
Without the shoes, Brady reckons we haven't got enough to mount a case.
They're trying to get more on him.
He killed Kevin. Something better happened to him.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I was wondering whether you'd be interested in applying for peer support officer. I wouldn't be recommending you for the position unless I felt confident your relationship with your fellow officers was above reproach.
I think what he's saying is if I want to stay in this job, I've got to break up with Terry.
Well, why don't you transfer? You're only general duties. You could be anywhere.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, what's this about a solicitor?
Oh, Jonathan's trying to take me to family court, deny all access to David. Do you want to live with Dad?
I still want to see him.
Yeah, but you see, the problem is he doesn't think you should be allowed to. This drug run better be happening, Frank. Pappas is just fishing.
Pappas hasn't been on one of his own fishing boats for years. There we are.
Fellas.
Morning.
Detectives Goldstein and Holloway, Water Police. Another 5 minutes, you would have missed it.
This is our boat now, the Athena.
Pappas on board?
Oh, yeah. He's the one doing the impression of Aristotle and Nassus.
Praying he's got the cargo, aren't we, Frank?
He'll have it.
Okay, wake up, everybody. Let's have him. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Brady, New South Wales Police. Mr. Pappas, I've got a warrant to search your vessel for heroin and other illegal substances.
Get off my damn boat.
You shut your mouth, Pappas.
Frank.
Step ashore, you, Mr. Pappas, out of harm's way. Thank you, sir.
What's this all about?
You've been a very bad boy, sir.
I'm an honest fisherman. I sell fish for a living.
Amongst other things.
Nothing.
There's nothing there, Frank. It's here. There's nothing here. Big zero.
Lots of fish.
My information was good.
So what's the explanation?
Look, your intelligence backed it up, right? Something went wrong, so I'll find out why.
What a waste of time and effort.
I think your brother owes you a bit of an explanation. He's your informant, isn't he? Any messages, Rod?
Stink worse than usual, Frank.
Operation Seagull, what happened?
Well, nothing on that boat but fish.
Well, you think Pappas was tipped off?
Yeah, maybe, or our information wasn't any good.
Frank's information, you mean? Now, listen, I wondered if you could speak tomorrow at the Sydney District Training Day about the role of the Water Police.
Oh, sorry. Big day in court.
Dave.
Yeah.
Diver in trouble in Taylor's Bay. Local resident phoned it in.
What kind of trouble?
Some old guy diving on his own. The resident's a lady in the unit opposite. She says he's been down there for ages. She thinks he's carved in.
Right. No, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll wait on a few minutes.
Anything I can do to help out Thursday, Frank? The funeral?
Oh, no, police protocol's got it under control.
No, I meant for you, personally.
No, I'm fine, really. Hey, listen. There's got to be a good reason that drug plane didn't make the drop to Pappas's boat.
Maybe there never was a plane.
And why else would he spend a cold night out at sea?
Yeah. But Brady's right. He's not going to try it again in a hurry.
Don't bet on it. He's not going to give up a $3 million shipment just because of us.
You want a coffee?
Yeah, but not that decaffeinated stuff.
I'll tip a can of Coke into it.
Anyone see Bubbles?
Don't tell me you lost your poodle again, China.
My poodle's name's Fluffy, knucklehead. Morning, Chief. What are you up to? You get lost or I'll call the cops.
Don't you read, Grandpa? We are the cops.
What do you think you're doing?
Minding my own business. Looking at the fishes.
Come in. For starters, Pops, you're diving without a buddy. Now, that's a no-no. Secondly, you're diving without a diver below flag. Now, that's a double no-no.
Have you got any identification in that boat?
Okay. How much?
How much what?
Oh, must cost a packet to feed all these merry men of yours.
Boss?
What's up? You have a problem arresting the ship?
No problem serving the warrant. This rust bucket isn't going anywhere until our owners pay a debt. You know Reverend Colders from the Mission to Seamen?
G'day, Alex.
No, he reckons we've got a human rights situation on board.
They've got one of the crew members locked up, Jeff. The word is he's in pretty bad shape. Iraqi master and officers, the crew's Iraqi except for 2 Kurds. The prisoner's one of them. The other Kurd told me the story on the quiet.
What's his crime?
Thieving, supposedly.
Fair enough.
Well, he doesn't deserve to be beaten within an inch of his life, Jeff.
You've seen him?
No. The master wouldn't let me. His mate's pretty upset.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Flex your muscles.
I've got no authority on board that ship. You know that. Anything that happened while it was at sea is under Iraqi law.
But at least you represent Australian law. I mean, the master might listen to you. How would you feel if the Kurdish boy dies?
See Sergeant Hawker, Water Police.
How may I help you, Sergeant Hawker? Huh?
We're concerned about the welfare of one of your crew, the man you're holding prisoner.
You needn't be.
And you are holding a man in custody.
A thief, yes.
You punished him.
This punishment will be decided when we return home.
I assume he committed the crime during the voyage to Sydney?
Indeed.
Would you like me to organize a doctor to come on board and have a look at him?
Oh, it's not necessary, but thank you very much for your offer.
He's not injured then?
You'll survive, I am sure. It was good of you to come on board.
Well, we gave him some soup and toast. Poor old bugger's freezing to death.
So what's the deal?
Well, one, he knows stuff all about diving, although he's been mucking around Taylor's Bay for the last 3 days by his own admission. 2, there was a hint of a bribe. And 3, he's got a record for breaking enters dating back to the 50s.
Norman Town, a.k.a. Skip Town. Hilarious.
Old-time burglar. Never heard of him.
Melbourne boy.
Hey, Dave. Take the bribe?
What, you want half?
Yeah.
I never suggested a bribe. Perish the thought.
That's not the way Sergeant McCall tells it.
Well, the boys was looking hungrier. I thought we might have a bite of lunch together.
What were you doing in Taylor's Bay?
Taylor's Bay?
Yeah, Taylor's Bay.
Well, Ruth. I was diving. It's my new hobby.
In Sydney Harbour? You're a long way from Melbourne.
Diving alone now. That's a funny hobby for a senior citizen.
Oh, I don't know. Keeps you young at heart, taking up a new hobby. I reckon when I get my confidence up, I might take a holiday up the Great Barrier Reef. Of course, I could be looking for company.
What are you doing in Sydney, Norman?
New town, fresh start. But hey, look, call me Skip.
So what do we do now?
Nothing. Captain's the law on that boat. He can do whatever he likes.
Assuming that the Kurd lives long enough to get back home, do you know what'll happen to him?
Alex, it's not our problem.
He'll be tried under Islamic law. They'll probably chop off his hand.
There's nothing I can do.
Thanks for your help. Sorry I bothered you.
What are you three looking at? Get back to work.
Whatever it is you're up to, Skip, forget about it.
Right.
We'll be watching you.
I'm gonna sleep real safe knowing that.
Brady's talking about closing down Operation Seagull.
Use your silver tongue, mate. Persuade him to hold off for a couple of weeks.
Well, it would help if you gave him something a bit more solid, Frank. I mean, this anonymous informant of yours. Tell him to get his act together before it's too late, will you, mate? Ah, by the way, I was thinking of throwing a bit of a wake for Kevin. You haven't said anything, and a few of the homicide blokes are keen. That all right?
Yeah, sure.
The whole operation's shaky now.
It's been a tropical depression over southern Queensland the last 3 days. Plane couldn't take off.
You'd believe anything.
It's true. Had you listen to the weather report?
What makes you think it'll take off tomorrow?
I'm just passing on what I hear.
Look, how badly do you want Kevin's killer to go down, Jimmy? Mate, it's not the first time you've set me up.
I'll call you if I find out the new arrangement. If I hear.
And why do you have to come in here? Why can't we just talk on the phone? Okay, all right. Jonathan wants to come in for a chat.
What's wrong with the phone?
I don't know.
Well, if he insists on coming here, we'll have to shoot him.
Listen, could I have a word with you sometime this afternoon?
Sure. What about right now?
Well, this peer support officer job, is the office still open?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to do it. I reckon I'd be good at it.
You're prepared to make the appropriate sacrifices?
Yep.
Good. Sensible decision.
What was that all about?
What?
The cosy little chat with Hawker.
Oh, nothing.
You're taking the job, right? Thanks for telling me, Fee.
You didn't even want to talk about it, so don't complain to me now.
Let me get this straight. You're letting Hawker tell us how to run our lives, yeah?
We could afford it. You didn't want to, so I made a decision.
And that's it?
I've got a career to think about. What I'm about to say is out of line, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Oh?
You've put pressure on Fiona Cassidy to break up with Terry Watson, correct?
What are you talking about?
You can't do that, Jeff. It breaches the spirit and the intent of the Equal Employment Opportunity Act.
Is that right?
Oh, I realise there are insufficient grounds for a formal complaint. No, you're far too clever to have come straight out and told her to dump him. But in effect, it is sexual harassment, and I want you to know that I know.
Well, I'm busy right now, Helen. If you've finished your tirade...
You have interfered with their basic human rights, Jeff.
Good on you, Helen. There you go.
It's definitely on for tomorrow. I'm just waiting for a call.
You've logged this meeting with your informant, I hope?
Yep, and I've got total confidence in the information.
That's what you said about this morning's disaster.
Oh, come on, nobody can control the weather, not even Pappas.
Look, you're being set up again. Pappas isn't going to bring the gear in while he knows we're onto him.
Look, he's got heaps of dealers screaming for this junk. He'll risk it. He's cheeky.
See you later, Frank. Get me the details when you know.
Is this about tomorrow?
I want to ask you not to contest my application.
Jonathan, I'm going to win this case. No court's going to deny me access to my son.
You may win tomorrow, Rachel. Or I'll keep making application until it's granted.
What are you scared of? What, that he loves me more than he loves you?
It's irrelevant how much he loves you. You're a bad mother. You missed the last hearing date. Would a good mother do that?
It was an emergency.
It's always a bloody emergency with you, Rachel. You know what I'm really worried about? You attract trouble like a magnet. You're a danger to our son. A psychopath targeted him, remember? Held a knife to his throat, threatened to kill him, nearly killed me. All because of you. You really think I can write that off to bad luck? While he remains in contact with you, he's a potential victim, and I can't allow that. We can't. Please. Please don't contest the application.
Goldie, Skip Town, spent the last 5 years of his life in Barwon Prison near Geelong.
Yeah, shared a cell with a bloke called Neil Knight.
Cracker Knight, Sydney's favourite old-time safecracker.
Yeah, he snuffed it last year, had a heart attack in the middle of morning muster.
Dave reckons Cracker might have told Skip about the unrecovered proceeds of a particularly tasty job.
That isn't a dirty big safe full of sparklies.
You ever hear about a big safe job done in Mossman back in '88?
Oh, yeah, where the guy cooked himself a meal and washed up afterwards. This fella.
Yeah. We think he dumped the safe for security reasons at the bottom of Taylor's Bay.
Well, the easiest thing would be to sink a 44-gallon drum, attach it to the safe like so, fill the drum with air from a tank, and then float the whole shebang to the surface. I mean, he could lift half a ton by himself like that.
That's assuming he knows where it is.
And assuming he knows what he's doing.
Well, from what we saw, he hasn't got a clue. He'll need professional help.
Or marine salvage firm?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Name's Norman Town, T-O-W-N-E. If you hear from him, will you give us a call? Thanks.
Gladesville Marine. It's 816-9999.
No offence, Frank, but have you got your good suit dry cleaned for the funeral?
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
You've only got tomorrow.
Looks like we can forget the marine salvage operator.
Underestimated the old fella.
Sorry I can't offer you any biscuits. Somebody nicked them.
Yeah, wouldn't want to spoil me dinner.
It's about our Iraqi ship problem.
Alex Caldas reported back to the senior chaplain, who got onto us. The mission's very concerned about the welfare of this Kurdish sailor, and so are we.
New South Wales Police Service has no power to intervene. I told Alex that.
I know the rules, Jeff.
You're the International Union, Ken. Why don't you jump on them?
We can't, unless they ask us on board, which they're not about to.
Saul the Maritime Safety Authority onto them. Ship's a disgrace. They shut it down in a minute.
Sure, but AMSA can't insist on medical treatment for the prisoner.
Hi, Jeff. Ken.
Ah, g'day, Clark.
It's not our problem, Ken.
It will be when they chuck the body overboard, which they'll do the moment they get out to sea again.
Morning. Deputation, yes?
I'm Ken McDowell, Captain Kassem, International Transport Federation. This is Barry Kohler from the Australian Maritime Safety Authority. Of course, you've met Reverend Caldas. and Senior Sergeant Hawker.
Would appreciate a chance to visit your prisoner, Mustafa Mohammed.
Thought I made myself clear yesterday. What happens on board this ship is not your concern.
Look, you're going to be stuck in port until your debts are paid. Be reasonable.
I am informed that our debt will be paid by this evening, and we depart tomorrow night.
Don't bet on it. We can prevent you from refueling if you have a mind to.
Are you threatening me?
You take the welfare of seamen very seriously, Captain.
You know AMSA has a right to inspect the ship, which includes the quality of the food and the drinking water on board.
I do not like being threatened.
I'm asking. Let us see Mr. Mohammed.
I wouldn't treat an animal like this. It's all right, it's all right.
What are you doing?
I'm here to help Mr. Mohammed. ما تخاف أنا أخوري أنت موجوع كثير.
شيل إيدك عليه.
Barry.
Right. Come on, leave him. You have no right to do this.
You've got some explaining to do, sport. Tell him we're taking him to the hospital.
نخلق على المستشفى. Easy, يلا.
He has no papers to leave this ship.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got a problem with that? Here we are. There's my card. With compliments.
Hey, aren't you in court today?
Yeah, good luck. Thanks. Hey.
What are you doing here?
I just want to keep busy till my case comes up. Got about 3 hours.
Well, I'm going over to Taylor's Bay. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, put it this way. Now, Skip, he wouldn't have gone to all the trouble of building a homemade crane if he hadn't found the goodies, right?
Right, so if he's worked all night, he'll be just about ready to salvage whatever it is.
Well, I detoured past his place on the way in. Both car and boat, they're gone.
Sykes, get over to St. Vincent's Hospital. Pick up Alex Caldas and the Kurdish seamen and bring them back here.
Righto, Sarge.
Are you telling me you actually moved him from the ship?
He needed urgent medical attention.
Oh! Good. You've just organised an illegal immigration.
I just need you to find out whether he qualifies for refugee status.
What?
Just do it.
You've probably committed an offence under the Crimes Act, not to mention the Immigration Act.
Helen,
I don't like his chances.
his basic human rights have been violated.
You're an expert in that area. Jeff, you're risking your career.
No, he's not there.
This is Taylor's Bay.
Maybe Dave and Terry meant the next one around.
Chowder Bay, Little Sirius Cove.
Try both.
Well, this theory sounded terrific in the office.
Where else could he be?
Well, maybe he got the location wrong. I mean, he's a Melbourne boy. Maybe he got confused.
There's only one Taylor's Bay in the harbour.
Sailor's Bay.
Oh. You all right for time? It's only 10 minutes and it's on the way to the city.
Yeah.
Have a seat, Mr. Mohammed. Make yourself comfortable. Is he okay?
Broken arm, fractured ribs, broken nose and some lacerations. They gave him a tetanus shot and some antibiotics just to be on the safe side.
It's worse than it looks, Jeff.
We'll need him to make a statement about what happened on board the ship. And we'll see what can be done to improve his situation.
Okay.
Sykes, have you offered Mr. Mohammed a coffee or a sandwich or something?
Yeah, a can of Coke and a packet of chips and casual.
Senior Sergeant Hawker.
معلش أنا بساعدك. أي ساعة كنت موجوع شوي.
I've just been told you've abducted a foreign national from a cargo ship. Now, what the hell's going on?
His shipmates beat him half to death. He needed urgent medical treatment.
Get him back on the boat, Jeff.
What? So they can finish the job?
You've broken the law.
Well, I think he might qualify for refugee entry.
I'm told he's a thief, not a political prisoner.
He's a Kurd on an Iraqi ship. Of course it's political.
Listen, you're creating an international incident here. Now, I'm not going to argue the politics with you. Get him back on the boat now.
Can you at least talk to the commander? Ask him to pass my little problem up the ladder? Clark, all I'm trying to do is give Ken McDowell and his union mates enough time to whip up a bit of public sentiment. Once the media gets hold of Mohammed's plight, the government's likely to cave in. Come on. Give him a chance.
You've got until the end of your shift.
It's a good old Anzac spirit.
Admire him, do you?
I'd have to say I do.
You reckon we should let him get away with it? Finders keepers?
Better not go that far.
Rod? Yeah, it's Rachel. Look, could you get a boat crew and a couple of divers to Sailors Bay ASAP? Yeah, there's sort of a salvage operation going on. Anyway, Holloway will be here to meet you at Richmond Road Wharf. Yeah, ta. When the launch comes, I'll take the car back to the court, okay?
Sure. A bit nervous, are you?
Yeah. Do you know, Jonathan came and asked me not to contest it? Said that I was risking David's life every time I came near him.
Well, he's a lawyer. He'll say anything.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I couldn't think of anything to say back. It drove me nuts.
Got some fresh duds here for you, Musty.
Thanks, mate.
Ask him if he knows what sort of punishment he can expect under Iraqi law.
ايش بيصير إذا حكم حرامي؟
Yeah, the visitor, Sarge. Captain Qassam.
This is an interview room, yes?
Put the cigarette out, please.
Why am I here? I am not a criminal.
To smoke free workplace.
I am here to arrange the return of Mustafa.
Mr. Mohammed has told us about the terror campaign that he and his mate have been subjected to.
Is he here or at the hospital?
He's here, and he's not going anywhere.
I give you one warning, Sergeant Horker. Bring that Kurd back to my ship or face the consequences.
Meaning what?
I call my embassy.
Right. Well, I don't appreciate being threatened either.
Take me to the telephone.
You want the truth to come out? How you abused one of your own crew?
Do you want to be held responsible for a diplomatic incident?
There's a telephone in my office.
What you got there, Skip?
Get lost.
Oh.
Hey, Tommy, follow that safe.
Norman Town! You've got no hope of outrunning us, so cut your motor, please! Can you pull in alongside him? Now be sensible. All we want to do is chat about the safe.
It's the superannuation. If you want it, you're gonna have to shoot me for it. What'd you say?
This is superannuation. Yeah, and he's collecting it in a lump sum. Sooner or later, you're gonna run out of fuel, Skip. Now cut off your motor. Do you reckon he knows the barge has got right away? Skip, that barge has got right away. Now don't run it. Skip! Watch out!
Yalla ya Marwit. Sorry for why I ended up.
It's over, Jeff. Get them both back on the ship right now.
Did you explain to the commander what's going to happen to the Kurd when they get him back to Iraq?
The commander explained it to the commissioner, who spoke to the minister, who ran it by Customs, Immigration and Ethnic Affairs and Foreign Affairs. Now, he just rang me back. Nobody, and that includes me, wants to know. There's nothing we can do about it.
Right. What am I supposed to say? Oh, gee, sorry, mate, you're going to get your hand chopped off after all.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do say. And while you're at it, you apologise to Captain Bligh there. And then when you've got them safely back on the boat, you write a report to the commander explaining your actions. This is your career on the line, Jeff. Get him off the phone.
Rod says we have an accident at the Glebe Island Bridge. Traffic's banked up for kilometres.
I can't believe this. What is going on? Yeah, could I have the number of the family court in Goulburn Street, please?
The boat and his cargo sank immediately. Now we pulled the offender out of the water.
Is he okay?
He's fine, he's just mad as hell.
Anyone on the barge injured?
Nah, there's a few people shaken up, but everyone's okay.
Well, how soon before the bridge is operational again?
Oh, about 30 minutes or so.
Okay, thanks, Frank.
How deep's the water under that bridge?
Too deep for you.
But not for you, eh? I suppose I can forget about retiring now. Can't afford it.
Mr. Mohammed, I'm afraid you're being returned to your ship.
What are you saying?
Just tell him.
What the hell are you talking about?
Just tell him.
بدون اياك ترجع الباخرة.
ليه؟ انت قلت لي انا هقعد هنا. ليه؟ انت قلت لي هقعد هنا في الصالة.
It's out of my hands.
You more or less promised that he could stay here. Do you understand what's going to happen to him if he goes back to Baghdad?
Grow up, Alex.
لا لا هموتوني هتعود علي. لا أرجوك أرجوك.
كركير قوم ارقف.
Come on, Musty. Let's go, man.
Everything okay, Sergeant?
Yeah, just dandy.
You know, you ought to head up north to retirement land, mate. Find yourself a nice rich widow.
Yeah, I prefer to pay my own way. I'm no bludger. Not like you blokes.
Frank, it's on.
How do you know?
Word is the drugs are coming in within the hour.
Who told you?
Your brother rang Brady direct, said he didn't want any stuff-ups this time.
Yeah, right.
Come on, let's go. Makes a nice change to the fish markets, Frank. Hey.
Apparently Pappas decided to have a day out on his cruiser.
Good cover up for a drug running off.
Maybe that's what he wants us to think. While we're farting around watching him, his mates are bringing the gear in through the fish markets as per the original plan.
Well, you're the boss. Just say the word and we'll be back there.
His cruiser's called the Lady Zoe.
Is this it? Just the three of us?
We're lucky to be here at all.
Have a bit of faith, would you, Frank? It's Gary with the rope, Michael in the boat, and Jason with the fishing rod.
Hi, I'm Rachel Goldstein. Did you get my message?
Sorry?
Oh, I've been caught in the most unbelievable traffic jam for about 2 hours. Sorry, I rang to request an adjournment, Goldstein versus Goldstein. This happened last time in my first hearing. I just can't believe this has happened.
Your phone call must have come too late, Mrs. Goldstein.
Sorry?
It appears from the record the Judicial Register granted the application denying your access. It's a temporary order for 6 months, as from today.
Can I have a look at that?
As you failed to appear, the application was heard in your absence.
Here we go. Who's the muscle?
Nick Polides.
Let's go.
Come on, kids. 1, 2, 3, whoosh! 1, 2, 3. Attaboy, Petey. Bring the car around.
Get it yourself.
Be John Pappas and a warrant to search your bait for heroin. You wait over there, Mrs. Pappas. We want to talk to you.
Ugly kids, they must be yours.
Let's go, Mr. Pappas, please. Off the boat, thank you, sir.
Go on, let's walk this way.
Yeah, right.
Stay with him, Gary.
Move!
Gonna enjoy this. What did I tell you? Beautiful.
Your informant deserves a pat on the back. Or aren't you two that close anymore?
Hold it, Pappas! Dimitri!
Pappas!
Call an ambulance, I'll put him down. He needs a hearse, not an ambulance. What the hell happened? He took off, I chased him, he turned on me and pulled a gun.
Did you have to shoot him?
He wasn't waving it around for fun, Tony, he was gonna kill me.
Where's the gun?
Fell in the water.
We'll have to find it then. I don't believe this.
Save the taxpayers the expense of a trial.
Well, I hope that thought comforts you when we're up all night doing the paperwork and the interviews.
Steve's address, mate. See you there.
Right.
Do you want me to drop you off?
No, I don't feel like I booze up with a bunch of blokes. You all right? Look, I'm sorry about the access thing. I shouldn't have asked you to tag along yesterday.
No, I can make my own decisions. Maybe I deserve it. Hey, look, do you want to go for a drink? I mean, somewhere else, not Kevin's wake.
Look, I gotta clean out Kevin's stuff.
Today?
Well, you know, if I don't start straight away.
Political leaders joined top-ranking officers as Sydney Police turned out in full force today to pay tribute to their fellow officer, Detective Senior Constable Kevin Holloway. 2 weeks ago, Detective Holloway's body was found in the water below the gap. Police believe he was thrown from the cliff top. At the funeral service at St Mary's Cathedral today, the police commissioner assured Detective Holloway's family and friends the investigation will not end until his killer is brought to justice. In other news, a collision between a bus and taxi on the harbour...
I think I'll go the full deal myself. My little ceremony back home will be fine.
Let's get back on the water. Fee. Listen, I've been thinking. We should make a stand against Hawker. I mean, he has no right to split us up like this.
I think it's a bit late for that now.
We've got to do something here, Fee. I mean, we could report him to the EEO. He's basically threatened you.
What's the point?
Oh, what are you saying? It's over? So we're finished, that's it, kaput. Fine.
Look, looked like a nice service on the TV.
If you like burying police officers.
I'm sorry about the Kurdish sailor, Jeff. I know you only wanted to help him.
Yeah. Pity you didn't support me yesterday.
Yes?
Hi, it's David's mother.
You're not welcome here.
Listen, I can stay here for a really long time, Jonathan. Fort Knox?
Yes, because of you. If you've come to see David, forget it.
Look, I just want to explain to him
I've
what has
already
happened.
explained it. You can see him in 6 months, if you don't get yourself killed in the meantime.
Please. Jonathan, please, just let me say goodbye to him.
If you
Just
can
let me...
find the time, write him a letter.
Jonathan, this is my son!
Front door must be formal.
I've been here for a while. Still smells the same.
You want a beer?
No, I'm choosy who I drink with.
It's Kevin's stuff. I'm gonna give it to the mission unless there's anything you want.
I'm not in the mood for picking over the corpse.
What do you want, Jimmy? I'm tired and fed up.
There's a bit of talk about Harrison shooting Pappas. That saved you blokes a bit of work, didn't it?
It was self-defense.
If you say so. Hey, look, I'm not blaming him. He would have got off with a light sentence, system being what it is. At least now, Kevin's been avenged.
No, that's not the way we work.
Yeah, whatever you say. Anyway, now it's been sorted out. Don't contact me again, Frank. I don't want to know you. That's all I came to say.